Hello, welcome back to another video, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subscribing if you are new. And yeah, West Ham United have signed two midfielders in one day. And we've waited till the 29th of August to either get a slight bit of ambition, a slight bit of intent to actually get something done in this transfer window. I'm pretty sure deadline day is on Monday. So we've had to wait this long. Anyway, West Ham United have signed Matheus Fernandes officially. Matheus Fernandes has joined West Ham United from Southampton. That is a very good signing, in my opinion, if I do say so myself. I think he brings the technical quality up for sure. I think he brings the energy level up, the ability to play the 8 or the 10. My only fear is Graham Potter, to be honest with you, because I don't think he's going to play with Paquetá. I think he's going to be in competition with him, even though we signed him for 40 million. And I'm basing it off Potter's team selections. I still think James Ward-Prowse is going to play over him, even though he shouldn't. And that's just my opinion. Unless Potter sees Fernandes as an upgrade himself, which he should. That's basically common sense at this point, that he's an upgrade on James Ward-Prowse. But if he doesn't, then he's in for a long, long day. A long, long day, because you see me, I'm not here for patience anymore. I've not really been here for patience for time. But I've given the guy a preseason and I was onto him from game week 1. So he better get this right. Because Graham Potter, you my friend, 55 million on two midfielders in one day. You've been backed. You've been back to the midfielders. Have you been back to the fullest? Yeah, no, not really. But you also said you didn't want a striker, and you got a Callum Wilson who, listen, I don't think he's good enough. But if you didn't want Callum Wilson and you was happy with the options that you had already, then why isn't Callum Marshall playing? So you got to make sense of it. You got to make sense of what you're doing, because I can pick out a lot of holes in the things that these managers say and their actions in itself, which is why I go at a lot of these managers, which is why I have gone at every single manager that's been employed, which is why I go at the ownership. This is why I go at everyone. Fernandes, though, good signing. From what I've heard of Magassa, obviously he hasn't been announced yet. And I was going to wait because I thought they were going to do a double announcement. Apparently, the deal was 99% done, which means he signed everything but the final bit. Ex-West Ham employee gave the emojis, and we've never had the emojis overturned. So Magassa as a West Ham player, it's just not announced. From what I've heard, he's a good player, and I'm sure he's an upgrade on what we have in the 6 as well. But again, will Graham Potter play a midfield of Magassa, Fernandes, and Paquetá? Probably not. Magassa's not even going to play this weekend because West Ham United Nottingham Forest. Yeah, apparently that's too close for registration. The medical should have been done yesterday, but the medical was failed, and he has to do it again, which is dumb. But also apparently that had something to do with Frankfurt and Nottingham Forest had something to hijack it. I know the Frankfurt one's true. I don't know whether the Nottingham Forest one is true. I just want these deals to work, man. I just want these deals to work. I want our coach to do some coaching as well. I want our coach to do some coaching. So that is also that as well. I legit just want the technical quality to be up. That's what I want. I want the technical quality to be up. I want us to play through teams properly. I want us to be good in possession. I want us to be good out of possession. I want us to do the basics correctly. I feel like what I want is the bare minimum now. It's the bare minimum for what we should be doing as a Premier League football club. It's the bare minimum, in my opinion. It's the bare minimum for what we should be doing as a Premier League football club. Because how many teams have we seen that have been coached all right? They've been coached all right, and they do the job. They do the job. They upgrade their own levels, like Brighton, like Forest, like Bournemouth. And we're not asking for much. You could get more out of this squad as well. Like, I think the squad is bad, but I don't think the squad is relegation bad necessarily with all these new signings on top of it. I do think we've upgraded the squad. I do think this squad is more than capable of being at the top end of the table just because of coaching in itself, and because football nowadays, because it's very systematic, is relied a lot upon coaching. That's why I go to coach more than the players usually, but I only really go to players if I think they're lacking basic shit. If I think you're lacking the basics and the bare minimum, then that's why I criticize these players. If you're not doing the normal stuff properly, that's what you need to do. The fact that we're gonna have to wait this long to see everyone play together is very annoying, which is why I go at the club for not signing players early. We're gonna have to wait until the Tottenham game, and it's not even guaranteed that these lot will all start together because Magassa, he's got a lack of match sharpness. We've seen this before, by the way, at this club when we signed a player with lack of match sharpness, and what we do after that is bed them in behind closed doors, blah blah blah, cool, whatever. And then we don't play them because they lack match sharpness. But to get match sharpness, you need to play them, which is what we struggled with Tadibo last year because we didn't sign him on pre-season. So I don't think Magassa is even going to play like that. That's why I can even see a Ward-Prowse, Fernandes, Paquetá midfield. I've been through this too many times before to see the tricks and flicks when it comes to the manager's nonsense at this club. And yes, people can say it's different characters, it's different management. This happens all the time. We're in an ongoing vicious cycle at this point. So I'm really not happy with what's going on at this current moment in time. I can't lie, I'm really tired of this club, man. I'm so tired of this club. I'm so tired of it. Like, this is why the new signings don't excite me. It's not to do with the quality of the player necessarily, but it's to do with West Ham and how they use these players. We've had good players before. We've had good players before. So there's nothing that can make me positive right now. We did just lose 5-1 to Chelsea and get knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Wolverhampton Wanderers. Lost back to back again. We've had 3 games and 3 losses. And we're facing Forest away where we've never won. You need to go win at Forest away. You need to put out a statement. I don't think they look that good against Brentford. I just think Brentford were that bad. And Palace, Nottingham, I didn't watch. So go out there and do something, bro. Do something. But we'll preview the Forest game tomorrow. Make sure you smash the likes and subscribe if you're new. Social media in the description. If you want to follow me in the email for the inquiries. And I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.